Yes, I'm back, y'all. I am back. Crazy, right? I've been craving doing longer form content, so here I am doing that for you guys, but I want to keep it short and sweet, okay, because I do have quite a bit of scents to go through today. We are talking about transition scents. For me, a good transitional scent is something that is still somewhat fresh and uplifting, but it has those elements of fall time. So if you guys are new here, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Here we talk about everything fragrance. Let's get into this list, okay, because there's quite a bit of them. This one is called Pumpkin Creme, and it is from the brand Gourmand. Now this fragrance right here, it doesn't necessarily smell like pumpkin, but this right here, I don't really get much pumpkin. I get a very slight pumpkin-y smell, or like eggnog. It has like spices, but it's also a little bit creamy and lactonic, and that's what this smells like to me. And I actually really like this, and it's a little bit more on the fresh side, so it's not too sweet and it doesn't last too long. It's not cloying at all, so I feel like this is a perfect transition into fall, and you can even wear this in fall time too during the day, just because it's not heavy. The next one that I have is an oldie but a goodie, and my bottle's janky, so please don't judge me. But this is YSL Libre, and my bottle is just like absolutely atrocious. This is a beautiful scent. Like, this is a perfect one for all year round, but I find this to be something that I reach for at the end of summer going into fall, because it has those like comforting notes like lavender. You're getting a little bit of orange blossom, so it's still uplifting and bright, and like it has a fizziness, but it also has that like little bit of vanilla, and it gets sweeter and nicer. And I just find this to have like a little bit of a masculine edge too. So I really love this scent. I know there's a lot of people who cannot stand Libre, but I am one of the people who love this fragrance. And during this time, I feel like it's a perfect time to bust out with the tea scents. The one that I'm talking about today is Matcha Meditation. This is like a floral fresh scent, but the more that this wears on the skin, you get that white chocolate that pulls through. And this can get a little too sweet, and it can be a little too cloying. So I feel like for the heat, I would probably only wear this on my wrists, because this thing is nuclear. Like, I don't remember it being like this in a sample, but once I got the full bottle, I'm like, whoa, like, what happened to you? You're showing out now, okay? So I feel like this is gonna be great even for the winter time. The white chocolate pulls really heavy on me, especially in the heat, so be warned. This is maybe a 1 to 2 spray kind of fragrance right here. Another tea scent that I highly recommend for you guys to check out is Indigo from Nest. This is a pretty like spicy kind of fruity scent. If you like Dear Polly from Wilhelm Perfumery, I feel like you will like this. It gives me like bougie hotel vibes. You could definitely still wear this even in the hot heat. Like, this is the right amount of earthy tones, along with a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of like muskiness in here. And I find this to be very addictive. So for my floral girlies, look, personally, I'm not a Delina girly. I have come to terms with this. I don't like the original Delina. So to my surprise, and this is from Swiss Arabian, and it's called Rose 01. It's a Delina dupe that I can get with. I just find this to be a lot more smooth, but it's not as tart as Delina. It's still fresh. Like, it has those like spicy aromatic kind of green undertones to it, but I feel like it's done in a much better way, and it's done in a much more rounded out way. Like, I feel like this is what Delina should have smelled like. Like, they should have revised it a couple times more and then tweaked it to smell just like this. And I just find this to be better, guys, and this is $40. I do have another tea scent for you guys. I don't have a full bottle of this one, so I'm sorry about that. This is from Chris Collins, and this is called African Rooibos, and this smells like a literal cup of Rooibos tea. It has that earthy tea quality. It's absolutely beautiful. I find this to be such like a sexy tea scent. And I picture a man wearing this, but I would I have still worn this myself, like a man on like a leather seat. He's like in the dark, has his Rooibos tea that he's sipping on, and he is still like in a suit. This smells like a hot guy. We got 3 more, and I would consider the last 3 fall freshies. And the first one that I want to tell you guys about is another Le Monde Gourmand, and this one is called Miel Bebe. Okay, this right here is citrusy, fresh. You get a little bit of wood, but you get a slight sweetness from honey and praline. It smells like an iced tea lemonade, like almost like an Arnold Palmer. Instead of the sweetener being sugar, the sweetener in here is honey. It's a little bit shampoo-y and clean and fresh, but it also has like a little bit of depth from like woods and then that honey note. And then the next one is probably one of the best freshies in my collection, hands down. She gets her roses, 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 roses. Prada Infusion de Iris. This is so clean and pure and beautiful. You're getting the most beautiful, powdery, pillowy, soft iris in here. Along with that iris, you get a little bit of citruses in the opening, and you also get a large dose of cedar wood. And I love cedar, you guys. It makes me weak in the knees. And it also has incense, and I love a good incense note. I feel like incense adds a purity, it adds a beauty to a fragrance. This is like a beautiful, clean, incensey note. It's like very pure, angelic. And then along with that iris, it's just like a match made in heaven, these two. And it makes for a like sacred, pure, beautiful, clean, fresh scent. Probably the one that's closer to like fall time from this whole list, and this is Majaina from the different company. The way I would describe this fragrance is, if you've ever seen a recipe for like a simmer pot for the fall time, this is that simmer pot in a bottle. Okay, you're not getting the apple though, but you are getting those like bitter oranges that they put in there. You're getting like vanilla, and you're getting spices. Okay, like imagine adding to that simmer pot some ginger, some cardamom. You're getting some vanilla, some bitter orange, but this just smells so clean, crisp, beautiful, sweet, slightly spicy. So it's literally that simmering in a pot in a bottle. Cannot get enough of this one, and I'm excited to wear it more. I kind of gave it a break because I felt like I was just overdoing it with wearing this one like pretty much daily. This is Deep in Desire Yacht from EBK, and this fragrance smells zingy, tangy, juicy in the opening. You definitely get the grapefruit that's in here, and you also get those beautiful juicy grapes. And I feel like the grapes in here that they use are like those big fat grapes that are like super sweet, juicy, yummy. There's a little bit of a chocolatey vibe also, but it's more of like a chocolate, like almost like a chocolate drizzle on top of like grapefruit, and you're also eating grapes at the same time. And then when this dries down, you still get those beautiful like fruity notes in the background, but you get like a woody, vanillic vibe, but also heavy on the musk, because it almost smells like sweet laundry at the end. Like that is what I get with this fragrance. Yeah guys, that was my lineup for the fragrances to transition you from summer into fall. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see a fall fragrances from me, please let me know down in the comments below. Let me know your scent of the day. Let me know what's new with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay smelling good.